Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Three new stories for you. Firstly, Egypt-Ethiopia rivalry. What will happen today? Ethiopia wants Nile basin countries to visit GERD today on Saturday. Egypt is trying to stop this visit of Nile basin country representatives of the GERD. Secondly, Amhara region, Bahirdar especially, alarming situation there. Government employees, government people, prosperity party, local level leaders are in very difficult situation. They cannot leave the government, they cannot resign. If they're not supporting Fano, even then it is becoming difficult for them to prove that they are not supporters of Fano. Lastly, viewers, Brigadier Hamado has established an office in Ethiopia. Officially, the office has been established. It has been confirmed. Brigadier Hamado people released a video from the office yesterday. Let's start, viewers. Firstly, Egypt Ethiopia dispute over GERD. Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. Egypt has from day one been opposing the construction of the dam, which is 97% complete. Egypt and Sudan are downstream River Nile countries. They say building of the dam could reduce the flow of water to their countries. Ethiopia, Egypt held several rounds of discussions mediated by the US, mediated by some African countries. No solution could be found. Egypt now wants a legally binding agreement about dam operations. Ethiopia is not committed to such an agreement. Ethiopia is planning to inaugurate the dam in coming months. Generation of power has already begun. Reportedly, Ethiopia invited River Nile basin countries representatives to visit the dam today on Saturday. 8 countries have been invited to visit the dam site on Saturday. Ethiopian Energy Minister Haptamo Itafa invited the Nile River basin countries to visit the site. Hani Savilam is Egyptian water minister. Yesterday, he issued a statement. He urged the countries in that they should not visit GERD site. Visit is planned for today. So we'll see, will these countries listen to Egypt or Ethiopia? If they visit GERD, it would amount to backing Ethiopian position on GERD. Which of these countries will visit GERD, which will boycott, which will reject the invitation? Let's see. Which countries have been invited? Burundi, Republic of Congo, DRC, Kenya, Rwanda, South Sudan, Sudan, Tanzania, Uganda, Rwanda. They have been invited. We'll see in coming hours, will these countries visit GERD or not? Egypt trying to stop the visit. Let's see. Secondly, viewers, Amhara region of Ethiopia, where regional government officials are in difficult position. Their plight is not being highlighted, by the way. I have been trying to highlight the problems faced by these government officials, prosperity party, lower officials. They are being kidnapped by Fano fighters. Ransom is being demanded. A Bahirdar government official was kidnapped recently. 700,000 birr had to be paid as ransom for the release of that man. Teachers kidnapped too. I think the ransom being demanded for the release too. Fano fighters now kidnap government officials, they demand the ransom. Secondly, these government officials, prosperity party officials, they cannot resign. I mean, if they decide to resign, they are then seen as supporters of Fano. They're arrested. If they just leave the job and just flee the area, flee their place of appointment, they are chased, their family members are arrested, and they're arrested. It is presumed they are supporters of Fano. That is why they have fled. So they cannot just resign, they cannot stop work. If they continue being part of the government, if they continue being part of the Prosperity Party, then they are targeted by Fano fighters who kidnap them, who demand ransom, who kill them. What should these Prosperity Party lower level PP officials, government officials do? They don't have dozens of security guards to protect them. Top level regional officials, they have security guards. Government provides security, so they can be protected. Lower level officials have, generally they're without security or only a few guards. So for their survival, they need, they don't want to be seen as anti-Fano and pro-Fano as well. They have to keep this balance, very difficult for them. That's why I'm saying that the plight of these government officials is not being covered. They're not being protected. They are being sometimes unfairly targeted by Fano fighters. Last words, Brigade Hamido, Eritrean opposition group, has inaugurated its office in Ethiopia. We talked about that a few days ago. We said that Brigade Hamido is planning to inaugurate its office in Addis Ababa. It has held several meetings in Addis Ababa so far. It held the latest meeting on the 5th of January last month in Addis Ababa. That meeting was attended by EANC, Eritrean Afar National Congress too. And there were hundreds of people who attended Brigade Hamido's last month's conference. And last year too, Brigade Hamido held meetings twice in Addis Ababa. Brigade Hamido people then went to Afar region of Ethiopia. They met with EANC. They visited EANC office too. After that, they visited Mekelle. They met with Getachew, the Vijayanagar Brigade visited Mekelle, and then they returned to Addis Ababa. Now they have inaugurated their office in Addis Ababa. So EANC's office is in Samra Afar. Brigade Hamido's office is in Addis Ababa. The two have announced to jointly work to start an armed struggle to topple a Sasabe government, and they'll be based in the Afar region of Ethiopia. How can the relations between Eritrea and Ethiopia normalize if these Eritrean opposition groups continue using Ethiopia as a staging ground for organization, for mobilization against Eritrean government? And if Eritrea continues being the center of anti-Ethiopia alliance to stop Ethiopia from getting access to sea, how can Eritrea-Ethiopia relations improve? Relations won't improve. But relations are set to deteriorate further, it seems. I have a clip for you of Brigade Hamido people from Addis Ababa. The clip is from a hotel, Yellow Apple Hotel, 2nd floor, Addis Ababa, from where these Brigade Hamido leaders shared a message, announced the opening of their organization's office in Ethiopia. This is first office opened by Eritrean opposition group anywhere in Africa. Ethiopia, first country, Eritrean neighbor, which is officially hosting an Eritrean anti-government opposition group. Watch the clip. Thank you for watching.
ሰላም ከመይ ትፈልጡ ደቂ ዓበይቲ ብርጌዳውያን ተቃለሲ እንሆ ሎም ድማ ብሓድሽ ኣጀንዳ መፂናኩም ኣለና እዚ ትሪእዎ ዘለኹም ቤት ፅሕፈት ብርጌድ ሓመዱ ኣብ ኣዲስ ኣበባ ከምዚ ጌርና ኣዳሊና ኣለና እቲ ኣድራሻ ቴሌፎኑ ኣብ ስክሪን ክንፅፈልኩም ኢና እቶም ደስ ዝብለኩም እቶም ተቃለስቲ ኣብዚ ደረጃ ፅሕና ኣለና ካብዚ ከዓ ካብ ኔክስት ዊክ ካልእ ኣጀንዳ ክነምፅና ስለዚህ እነዚህ መስል እዚያ ማለት ተሐልስ ቴንክ ዩ
መምህር ከምቲ ዝበለዎ እዩ ብርጌድና ቅርፅና ሓዘ ደረጃኡ እናበረኸ ይኸይድ ኣሎ ስለዚህ ናይ ብርጌድና ሓመዱ ኦፊስ ሞከስ ዝኾነና ንኩሉ ነገር ማለት እዩ ቤት ጽሕፈት ከፊትና ኣለና ብሞራል ይኹን ብንዋይ ይኹን ብሓሳብ ይኹን ክትሕግዙና ትደልዩ ክትቃለሱ ትደልዩ ከምኡ ድማ ክትረኽቡና ክትሓቱና ክትማኽሩና ትደልዩ ኩላትኩም በቲ ኣብ ስክሪን ንፅሕፎ ቴሌፎን ኣብ ናይ ስራሕ ሰዓታት ማለት እዩ ብናይ ኤርትራ ቆጠራ ካብ ሰዓት 8 ንፈረቓን ክሳብ ፋርሱ ንፈረቓን ካብ ሰዓት 2 ንፈረቓን ክሳብ ሰዓት 5 ንፈረቓን ኣብ ዘሎ ግዜ ቴሌፎን ብምድዋል ክትረኽቡና ትኽእሉ ማለት እዩ ብርጌድ እናገስገሰ ዝርከብ ዓወትና ብቕልፅምና ትም
ዮሃና ኮንግራጁሌሽንስ ኩልኩም ተቃለስቲ ሎሚ ሓደ ነጥቢ ንቀይሮ ንገበሉ ዘለና መዓልቲ እዩ እሱ ድማ ነቲ ፃዕሪ ክካየድ ዝፀንሐ በብወገኑ እውን ተሓታሒሉ ዝፀንሐ ሓደ መራኸቢ ማእከል ከምዚ ኪሮስ ዝበሎ ወከሲ ማእከል ኣድራሻ ናይ ቃልሲ ተኸፊቱሎ ሎማዓንቲ ወግዓዊ መኽፈቲ ናቱ እዩ ስለዚ ተቃልሲ በፂሕዎ ዘሎ ደረጃ ንኽፍለጥ ሰብ ከበርክት ክሳተፍ ክፈልጥ ንዝደሊ እውን በቲ ዝወሃብ ኣድራሻ ይኹን ቁፅሪ ቴሌፎን ኢሜይል ይኹን ካልእ መራኸቢ ተጠቒሙ እጃሙ ክገብር ኢና ንፅውዕ ኣብዚ ደረጃ እዚ ምብፃሕና ከዓ ንተቐዲሙ ክግበር ዝፀንሐ ፃዕርን ነቲ ድሒሩ ዝተወሰኸ ፃዕርታትን እዩ እሞ ኩላህና እንቋ ሓጎሰና